Tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from an Oak Park family. 3 weeks after a shooting outside their home injured several relatives, including a 4-year-old child.
No arrests have been made, and the family says they're now living in fear and forced out of their home.
ABC 10's Roxanne Elias joins us in studio now. Roxanne, this has been such a scary time for them. How are they coping?
It has, Laura, and this family says they've lived in Oak Park for nearly 40 years, but after this brazen attack, they're now dealing with the trauma, the fear they say they've never experienced before. Now, we do want to warn you, some of the details in this story are difficult to hear. It was a quiet day like this in broad daylight when an Oak Park family was shot as they returned home. Bullets hit a grandmother, her 4-year-old grandchild, and her 19-year-old grandson.
It's scary. My only son, my only mother, my only nephew. I have a lot of onlys. And almost all of my onlys were taken from me in front of our home that we grew up in.
Wiping tears from her eyes, Dawn Wilson reflects on the day her 4-year-old son, mother, and nephew were all shot. Her sister, Cassell Wilson, the mother of the 19-year-old, was also there and for the first time is sharing what happened.
We went for ice cream at Gunther's, which is local to our neighborhood. Great time, enjoyed ice cream, came back, got out the car to walk up to the door, and we're under fire.
Cassell does not want her face shown in fear the shooters will return. Her nephew Legend is now in a cast and wheelchair after he was shot in the leg. And although he's recovering, the horror of that day stays with him. We're not showing his face to protect his identity.
We thought that was firecrackers, but since everybody fell down and got shot and had blood on them, we noticed that was shooting. And we tried all to run away, but we couldn't.
So far, Sacramento police say no one has been arrested. And because of that, the family says they no longer feel safe in the home they lived in for decades.
I just don't understand why the city isn't on fire. You have somebody running down the street in broad daylight, just shooting at random individuals, and everyone's quiet.
Impact, a community organization, is standing behind the family in support, but the founder says more could be done so they can feel safe again.
When something like this can happen and you don't have the city officials coming out here reaching out to family, you don't have law enforcement coming out here reaching out to family, and then also the community organizations that work.
I highly feel like it's because we live in Oak Park and that we're Black is why we do not have answers.
In a statement, Sacramento police say in part, "We understand that victims often want answers quickly, but as our detectives work cases, one of our primary obligations are identifying and locating suspects and presenting thorough and untainted cases to the district attorney's office." Sacramento police say they're still following up on leads, but they aren't releasing any details to protect the investigation. Meanwhile, the family is urging anyone with any information to please come forward. Chris, Laura.
Okay, we do thank you for that update.